Hi! Today, I'm back after a very long break. But nevertheless, it's Saturday, so from my experience, Saturdays are a bit slower. So I'm guessing if I went for Barber, not as many people would come. So I wanted to play a bit more Hardspace Shipbreaker, because I've been playing it in my spare time lately, a little bit. And I've gotten to the point where I finally have reactors and some more juicy stuff. And so I wanted to play the game on stream again. So, as you may see by the title, I have some bigger ships. So usually I'd have just station hoppers and light cargoes. Now I also have fuel ships and heavy cargoes. I haven't done a heavy cargo yet. So go ahead and do that. I'm hoping they're not too hard to cut. The little ships, well, you know, they're just cut here, cut there, a little bit of structure points and what do you call them? Cut points, structures and cut points. Okay, so I have a tunnel made out of nanocarbon. That's not too heavy, but you can just rip it off and throw it right into the processor. There you go. Oh, after I ripped off the middle part, all the others just went with it. But this is titanium, so technically, instead of ripping them off one by one, I can do this. I'll go down, do the same thing. And this way I can grab the whole piece and throw it into the processor. Just like so. It spins. And not all panels are there at all times. So it may be heavier, it may be lighter, depending on RNG. Oh, but it spins so quick. Okay. So, nice little nacelle. I'd have to go and detach it from the inside, but I can rip the antenna off, throw that into the barge where it belongs. And also, the rooms can now be pressurized. And, yep, they are. So, pressurization is something I'm going to have to take into account while cutting these ships. You can already see the reactor glitching out my HUD. I love using the jetpack to move pieces, especially if they're really heavy. My jetpack is way more powerful than my grapple. It's called a grapple. Now let me switch the tool and cut these cut points. Well, melt them. There you go. All that into the processor. This one's the heaviest yet. There you go. You go ahead and spin in there. Okay, so what's this front piece? This goes to the processor as well. Is this just like a big old bumper? Oh, and what's this? Fuel tank.
Fuel levels are low.
Should I flush it first, or I'll try ripping it off and see if it leaks. I'm guessing it's just a fuel container, not a fuel tank that the ship itself used.
Credits deposited.
So now I gotta melt these. Just gotta watch for the sizzle. When it sizzles, that means it's been cut. This I can do with a nifty slicing tool. And this I can do both at the same time. I know my fuel is low, but I'm going to wait my oxygen to get low as well. What's been loose? This. It moved. You go into that.
Object accepted.
There's a big old piece.
Credits deposited.
How do you come off? Do I just cut you? You cut you. And then we get to depressurization of the whole ship. I want to get sucked out into open space. Even then, I have the grapple, can always catch myself, but don't want to lose any valuables that might be in there, any computers and whatnot. Though this is a cargo ship, I can rip that off. Anytime your cursor does the little arrow thingies, that means you can rip things off. So I could just, you know, get this hatch open, but that would be a bad idea. You know what? Since I'm gonna go in there, my fuel is low, my oxygen is about to get low, I'll go and buy more. Okay. There you go, oxygen and Nova fuel.
Fuel levels restored.
And if I remember, the entrance was right here. So let's cycle through the whole thing. Airlock console, don't want to rip that off yet. Airlock is cycling. There we go. We cycled the airlock once more.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
And there we are. What's this? That's a data drive. Okay. I'll check that out later. Oh, that's a multi-tool. Lots of different interesting stuff, and there's the reactor right there. And fuel tank. So let's flush the fuel into the tank so you don't get any explosions. Are there more? What's this? There's a storage bin. Gotcha. And there's another fuel tank, but if I flushed that one, I think that's enough. Maybe there's another one on the other side. Yep, looks like it. We gotta flush that one as well. Let me reorient myself just to know where's up and where's down. My HUD is glitching out because of the reactor. I don't think I can do anything with it though. Yeah, there's no prompt. So, oh, it's a forklift. A really heavy one. But since there's no door here, let me use this one. The atmosphere regulator.
Air pressure level decreasing.
So now all the air got sucked out. We are now unpressurized. You can open the airlock console again.
Airlock pressure
hold
levels
on.
dropping.
Hold on. It might suck a little bit. Nope. We are now in open space. So let's get back to ripping and cutting. Rather ripping and tearing, although this is not Doom. Doom is a relaxing game. Somehow it's just so cathartic. What is this? Giving me a... Where's the fuel tank I got, but... the HUD sometimes glitches out. From what I've noticed, and it still shows up... its health still shows up, like if I were holding it. But what is this, though? These are some new cut points. Oh, I know what I should do. I should get working on the hatch. I'm losing a lot of time here, I know, but this is my first time with this ship. So I want to approach it very delicately, very cautiously, so nothing blows up, especially now that I have both pressurization, well, now that I have pressurization, fuel tanks, power cells, and reactors. All of that stuff has to really work together, so I don't die. You know, being a cutter, it's not all fun and games. It's mostly depth, and also some hazards like these two big furnaces or the processor that's going to process me into, well, base components like protein stuff. How that forklift is gonna get in there? There was the multi-tool. Only weighs a kilo. Would the ship go boom? By the red thingy, do you mean the forklift, or do you mean the fuel cell? Not the fuel cell, the fuel tank. If you mean the fuel tank, then if I were to approach it with my cutter tool, it would probably go boom, yeah. But I just dumped a forklift. But there are these two. Let me just quickly get in there. There are these two fuel tanks that I have flushed. So I removed all the fuel from the pipes back into the tanks where they are nice and sealed so that nothing bad ever happens. Let's remove the floor now.
You got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work.
So, in these 15 minutes, all I really did was remove some of the exterior stuff, remove some panels. Should be loose, no? Why is it not loose yet? Maybe I gotta remove these walls. We'll see. Usually when you cut off the floors, they just pop right off. And my car is damaged. Damn it! Gonna have to go and repair it. Okay, that right there is a fuel tank. You don't really wanna risk cutting it, so I'll just melt this piece. But yeah, this says that it's loose. And I can move it up and down a little bit. Oh, no. Now it moves. Maybe it got stuck on something. I don't know. But the whole thing is about to go into the processor. And with a floor piece gone, I can easily remove the stuff from the middle. Yeah, there you go. Into the blue thing. So. This one is loose as well. Let's give myself some more space. Yeah, it goes right off. There you go. We'll work on the reactor soon enough. Oh, let's repack it.
Oxygen reserves are low.
The company doesn't really recommend picking up stuff from the ships and definitely not using it, but well, gotta do what you gotta do, no? Does this just come off? Yeah, it does. It's really heavy too. The nanocarbon. So I'll just take this off, and since my oxygen is running low, I'll just go and end the shift. And then on the next shift we'll work a little bit more on the ship.
Oxygen reserves are
Let's
critical.
go inside. Yeah, it just went in. There we go. I can reel myself in. Approaching at dangerous speeds, but I'm fine. I am fine. So, didn't really make too much money. I think I broke even with my interest and whatnot. We'll see. Not even. But doesn't matter. Let's look at the data bank I picked up. Maybe some interesting stuff in there. Untitled device, Bring Your Thunder. Hey, I know we're not talking right now, but I wrote a song that I think may bring us all back together again. Nay, I know in my heart that it will bring us all back together again. Here it is. All the skies are brown and the water is grey. I went out for a stroll, then I began to pray. What have we done? Why did we let it slip away? The rich all left for stars, and they left us in the decay. That's all I have right now, but it's tight, right? Yeah, it's tight. I just feel like now is the perfect time for this song, you know? My cousin got a job on Mars building ships, and he's letting me stay at his place while he's out there, and there's a garage. It's dirty, but if we clean it up, it will make a great recording space. So, what do you guys think? We always said that we wanted to change the world. Well, I think we all know what we need to do then. Here's the address. See you there on Saturday at 7 PM sharp. 565 Great Northern Way, Vancouver, BC V5T 0H8. Bring your thunder and your rain, Trevor. That's cool. So, band members. Owner unknown, first found on Luminous Brewster. That was the name of the ship. I have a couple of links tokens, and if I remember correctly, well, first let's repair all my stuff. It starts breaking down at about 75%, so I want to do this as well. And with this, I wanted to upgrade my grapple range. So now I can reel myself in, basically from the hub, immediately to the ship. So let's continue salvaging the ship, because there's still a lot of salvage. Oh yeah, and I can reel myself in immediately, it's so nice. So, back to cutting, oh yeah. Let's get rid of this floor, and then we can work on the reactor, so my HUD doesn't glitch out. There we go. The computer terminal is hooked onto the panel, so let's rip that right off. It takes a while, but now it's loose. Let's launch it and grab the titanium panel, grab it into the processor. There we go. Now, bonk my head on the ship. And let's work on the Class 1 reactor. So, rip that bad boy right off. And be really careful, just launch it. Should be fine. I like how the music picks up when you rip the reactor off, and also the character starts breathing really heavily. Because I think that's basically, what you call them? A nuclear reactor. Let's pop the thruster ejection switch, so this bad boy is now loose. Let's get to the front of the ship, well, no, to the back of the ship, this is the back. Cut off the nacelle cap, the thruster cap. Oh, yep, gotta melt the cut point, because this thing's catapult. I don't want to cut it, I want to sell the whole thing. Get that to the processor. Thruster cap. There you go. Oh, grab the processor building and launch myself. But now we can just gently slide it out. Throw that into the barge. The thruster, and now we can go back through the hole we just made. Nice and smooth. No biggie. So, let's work a little bit more on the insides of the ship. Let's get rid of all the lights. Don't need them anymore. Plenty of light as it is. This might be a problem. There was something... Yeah, this structure piece. It's for the furnace, but... Hold on. We'll see if it's a problem. This pops off. We can throw that into the processor. There you go. I love the music in this game. I love music in games overall. They're usually really nice. Oh. Yeah, this big panel is made of aluminum, so don't want to cut it either. Just want to melt the cut points. There we go. Now, this little 28 kilos of nanocarbon should go into the processor, but, well, no real way of getting it out. Yeah, it is very country, that's for sure, but yeah, it is kind of like the Borderlands soundtrack. Should play that game again. I haven't really tried out Borderlands 3 yet. Haven't really heard good things about it, but just see for myself. Launch that. Yeah, just go and spin into the processor. Okay, so my oxygen is running kinda low, but I can get rid of the nacelles. Just cut them off, push them out. There we go, and then we'll throw them into the barge just in a moment. It was Epic exclusive, but now it's not anymore. So, don't really wanna, you know, talk about that stuff on stream. But I do have my personal opinion on the matter. All I'm gonna say is that people may do whatever they wanna do, and it's not really any of my business as long as it doesn't impact me. That's what I choose to live by. So, running low on oxygen and low on fuel, but should be fine. Fuel runs out way slower than oxygen. And if I don't move too much, I can preserve it for longer, especially if I use the grapple. Technically, I don't really need fuel at all. I could just move with the grapple, but you know, maneuvering in open space is way easier if you can actually move. Who would have thought? So, this side has the airlock, and getting rid of the airlock is a little bit more messy. That's links for you. Gotta buy your own oxygen, gotta buy your own fuel, gotta pay for the stuff they lease out for you, and you also have to pay interest for the huge debt you got before getting you out to space. So they get you out to space so you can work for them, but you still gotta pay for it. Also, they own you. They own my genetic code, and it's not nice. Wouldn't want anyone to own my genetic code in real life. I think it's mine. But oh, I just clipped the light through the walls. It is what it is. Yeah, let's just push it out. It weighs 2 tons, this whole piece. So I want to push it out with my thruster. Or my jetpack, you know. The big number that you can see is the weight of the whole thing, and the number in the square brackets is just the weight of the thing you are looking at. So this particular panel piece, just this one, weighs 225 kilos, but the whole thing weighs 2 tons. So yeah. And since this weighs 2 tons, let me use the tether. The tether is way stronger, but I have a limited amount down in the bottom right. You can see I only have 8 tethers left. Tethers do replenish with new ships, not with new shifts. Very important. And usually 10 tethers last me for the whole ship, so it's not a big issue. Let's get you out now. Weighs less, so you can get it with just a grapple. Later on you can also upgrade your grapple strength. Okay, but this should go in now. Just let me give it a couple of pushes. Onto the other side. Oh, nope. There's still this side left. So, rip off the lights. It's not much. But I honestly do believe it adds up. Oh, the storage bins are segmented. Ooh. That's a pain in the ass. Should have grabbed the bottom one. Just ripped it off.
Salvage deposit accepted.
There you go. All the storage bins done. So this whole thing should be just nanocarbon. Yeah. So nanocarbon goes into the processor. There you go. Got 6 minutes left in the shift. Should have enough oxygen for that. There you go. What about you? Got the fuel tank. That goes into the barge down below. Oh, it's actually loose. I don't remember when I ripped it off, but not complaining. So now just this cut point and this little piece. This pipe junction. The pipe junctions are fine. At first I was a little bit afraid that, well, since they are called pipe junctions, they're a part of the pipe, so that they might blow if I cut them, but no. They're 100% fine. They're basically cut points for the pipes.
Don't bite off more than you can chew. We wrap.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes left. Running a little bit low on oxygen, so I think I'll just get a couple of the panels done and that'll be it for the shift. We should wrap the ship up with one more shift. So not a biggie. Now we see the fuel pipe. How is it? It's all the processor. Done and done. Cutting with the cutter tool is way faster than with just the melting thingy. But there is a risk of collateral damage if you do use it. Yeah, this is really dense. This doesn't look too big, but it's super heavy. And there's some of the mounts, but I can't really rip them off, and they are supposed to go into the furnace, but yeah, can't do much about that. So my fuel is low, my oxygen is low, and my time is running out. So I'll just make sure these two go into the processor, and I'll go to the hub myself. There we go. With the extra range, I can just reel myself right in. Oh, bonked a little bit, but thankfully no damage. And into the hub I go. With 3 minutes left, but oh boy, that's a lot of money. Yep. We are slowly getting that interest down. The most out of my fees is the interest, and that'll just go down while I'm paying it off, and then just my tool rentals, and we can get that done with certification. I'll have to excuse you for a moment. I'll just go grab some food. I also gotta clean up my desk. Kitty's sleeping on the bed, but I hope she won't mind that I'm putting stuff on it. I'll be right back. I'm back with some cocoa and sandwiches. A lot of good sandwich. Oh, back to it. I can eat later. Continue salvaging. Let me just quickly buy more fuel while we're here.
Welcome to Vintage
No fuel. The fuel is not that expensive. It's way less expensive than the oxygen. But it's still hella expensive. And it's so hot. I hope the microphone won't pick it up, but Okay, I have a fan, and I hope it's not too loud. Nope, looks like it's not picking up. That's great. Do you guys like summer? I personally prefer winter. By a lot. It's super hot. I've been to the gym earlier, and coming back from it all exhausted was a pain in the sun. But I guess it will get better with time. I really need to lose weight. Oh, shoot.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This is supposed to go into the processor, not the barge. Thankfully, it does show up in red if you do mess it up, so no biggie. Okay, now the most tedious part: ripping all of these little lights off. Little red lighty things. There's like 8 or 10 of them here, and then even more in the cockpit, but why do they call it the cockpit, by the way? I should know, but I don't. Okay, so this might be a hazard, but don't really care. Just gotta cut. Hopefully, yeah. Didn't destroy anything. Then we just rummage through all these panels and cut them loose. There we go, this one's loose. So we now can get rid of it. As the ship gets lighter and lighter, it will get a little bit askew. But, oh, I'm stuck. Okay. It will. No, I am still stuck. There I go. Let me just reorient myself. Yeah, the ship will get a little bit askew, and gotta be careful of that. Eventually, the ship can just get into a spin, and so then you have to match your velocity with the ship, so you can work properly. Okay, these crates do weigh a little bit, so getting them off will make the panel a little bit lighter. Not by a lot, because this is one of the panels with the bumpers on the side, so they weigh like 2 tons. But at least I got it lighter by almost 100, so yeah, I'll use tether for that.
Salvage secured.
There it goes. Now, gotta get rid of the airlock. The airlock is cuttable and meltable, so gotta be careful. Okay, now the panel is out, but the airlock is not. So you have to separate that by cutting these 2 points, above and below. Now it's loose, and the panel itself weighs a little bit less, it only weighs a ton, so I can easily use my grapple to get it into the processor. I also have a couple of stickers on my grapple. Link, safety third, and a beer can. I like them. Gives my tools some personality, you know, in this company that doesn't allow anything, really. Right, this is loose. Okay. So, now we get to the fun part, where I really have to get surgical with the ship. Get sucked in. Let's separate the cockpit from the rest of the ship. So even though they are not technically cut points, the little metal bars called structure, I still like to cut them off. Just because they tend to get in the way a lot. And like here, I need to separate some stuff. The two sides, so they are easier to maneuver. Also, this, gotta work on this. So, cut the pipe junction off. I know my oxygen's low and all that, but I still have a little bit. We can get this into the processor. I can get the fuel tank into the barge.
Credits deposited.
Don't bump it too hard. Now we go for more oxygen.
Salvage
I
secured.
probably won't get all the ship done in
Oxygen
this shift, but
Please contact your
I won't
to add asphyxiation
go for another because it wouldn't pay off. So this is basically my last shift. I bonked my head on. Looked like a torch piece, like a torch head. This might be a problem. But yeah, the big nanocarbon panels and pieces are really the money makers, together with the reactor and like valuable stuff, like computers and seats. So basically, the stuff you can throw into the barge and big metal pieces. Oh, well, nanocarbon is not metal, but just big sheets of stuff.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Oh, you know what? I'm cutting the cross thing off. Not really necessary. It doesn't weigh too well. Could weigh a little. So when I go and throw the butt end of the ship into the processor, will be a little bit easier. So now we need to separate the two, so I can see what I'm doing. It only weighs like 2.5 tons, so my thrusters can easily deal with that. And yeah, this goes into the processor. It's really light, only 69 kilos. Nice.
Valuable object
Okay.
processed. Credits deposited.
So yeah, the ship is now really bare bones. We took all the meat off. This is really heavy. So back to tethering I go. One should be enough. And now I just want to cut these two. So the two pieces are separated, and this is mostly aluminum. And aluminum goes into the furnace. We didn't really see much furnace action with the ship. It was mostly processor stuff. There is still some processor material in this part, but it's only these little nubs that have the cut points, attaching them to the side panels. This one's lighter, I think. That previous one was 1.5 tons, and this is 1.2.
Deposit accepted.
Come on, let me grab you. There you go. Oh! Oh, please don't crash. Uh-oh. I don't want to touch anything, but... Oh god. Didn't really just crash. Hopefully it goes back to normal. I think I had it happen to me like once before. Do I alt-tab out of the game? Do I dare? I do. Please. Yep, it's not responding. Let me give it a while. Oh. Got a Unity pop-up from the game itself. Oh. We had some music. Nope, it crashed. Well, there goes the ship. Basically, when you quit the game doesn't remember what ship you had. That sucks. I guess it happens. It's still really hot. Oh well. It does happen, so nothing I could do about it. But I think it did send a report, and it just died. Man, I hate hot weather. There we go. Korea. And the ship will be gone. But that does mean I can choose a different ship. Nope, not really. We don't have any funky ships. So let's do the most profitable one, which is the light cargo, which I have done multiple times. What I really want is a big fuel ship, because there are like fuel shipping ships that are very big. And I did do one once, but then my girlfriend wanted to play Sea of Thieves, and I didn't yet know that when you quit out the game, you lose your ship.
Fuel levels restored.
But it's fine. I just want to, you know, see it again. Oh, no, I have spent my Lynx tokens, so I have my grapple upgraded, but I didn't have my fuel. So at least I made that big 1.7 million. Then at least I got that. So ripping the antenna off, like so. These big panels. So, but it is gonna be pressurized though. I know that much. All three got cut, nice and clean. Bottom side's easier, there's not much in the way. Oh, but what is in the way is the range of my cutter. This whole thing is really light, so it can go into the processor. Quickly. There you go. Where the real money is with the reactors. These little side panels and messing with pressurization, just getting the ship done for the real cuts, not really too profitable. I just want to break even on that, so I don't lose money. But it is what it is. So, onto the other side. Yeah, I'm right above the reactor. And cut. Go down. And cut. This one's really light because it's just a skeleton. I don't want to rip it off, so I'm going to grab it by the bones and throw it into the processor. Same with you. So that's the side panels done. Now we get inside and we depressurize the ship. We popped the floor or the ceiling and we get working. Cycle the airlock. There we go. Oh, it's actually unpressurized inside. How nice. That usually doesn't happen. Oh, and we got plenty of oxygen and fuel inside. Well, I'll be damned. Even a repair kit. How nice. But no, this... Okay, so the whole ship should be unpressurized. That means I can get to work. And with the 3 canisters of oxygen, I can just stay here and use the whole shift. Oh, come on, please work. Why is it always getting stuck on something? Don't you really gotta go out? Or will you pop off nicely? There you go. There you go. Nice and easy, how I like it. You just go in there. Into the blue processor. Most of the things are going to the processor. I like the processor, it's blue. I like blue. Okay, I can get the soft crate off.
Valuable
Throw it in
object
there.
processed. Credits awarded.
Cut another floor piece off. Yeah. I'm looking for anything else of interest and don't really see anything. It keeps getting stuck on something. Don't really know what. But as long as it comes off, I'm happy. Just gotta make money. Betting ships. What you do?
Object accepted for
Got a
processing.
nice little hard crate.
Credits deposited.
Into the barge you go. And the last floor piece.
Salvage.
You can get that off. Then we move on to the ceiling, and after that we basically get all the stuff from the walls. And eventually we get the walls themselves. Okay, but if I am to go for the ceiling, I gotta get all the lights off,
Processing
all the
valuable
crates from the
Credits
ceiling.
awarded.
So I can just grab it and throw it into the processor.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Soft crates. Nice and soft. I wonder what is in these crates.
Applied.
Oh, did I do something wrong? That the reactor music is going? Oh, no. All that's happening is that my oxygen is low, but that's about it. There's the big boy. Or not? Hold on. Don't see the reactor there. Okay, let me
Valuable object
pick up the oxygen.
awarded. Oxygen level
Probably shouldn't breathe in the old oxygen. Oh, damn. I think I made a mistake. I think I made a huge mistake. Okay, so the inside of the ship was not pressurized. But the walls very well may be. And that's where the problem
salvage
comes in.
secured. Credits deposited.
We do have lots of oxygen in here. And now I can't even pressurize the ship anymore. Because I took off the damn floors. Well, let me just get all the stuff that can get thrown around and let's try and get in there. So let me hold on and oh yeah. That's what happens. Okay, but this one's depressurized. So now let's flush the fuel valves. Okay. Second one. Okay. Nice and safe. Minus that one volatile depressurization, but yeah, there is no reactor in here. That's weird. This computer terminal, though, always takes such a long time to rip out. Well, rip off, rather.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
So, no reactor for me. No big bugs. That sucks. But, now I can work on everything. It's light.
object accepted for
Yes, very profitable.
credits deposited.
Oh, the ceilings are a little bit more profitable. Actually, I should do it like this. So I get multiple with one pass. Yeah. There we go. Got no lights on this one. I can safely remove it. I think I got a light on that one, yep. They look like the... what are they called? Halogen lights? No. Phospholites? Ow. Damn it. You know, those hospital lights that always flicker when you turn them on? I watched a video about them on a channel called Technology Connections. I honestly can't recommend it enough. It's such a great channel. Talks about just the dumbest things, but I personally find the dumbest things interesting. So the guy talked about tail lights in your car, or the percolator for making coffee, for different light bulbs. He talked about a lot of stuff.
Credits transferred.
He doesn't put out many videos, but they are very high quality, they are very informative, and if you like that kind of stuff, yeah, I definitely recommend them. It's called Technology Connections on YouTube. But, get all these. Is there a thruster? There is a thruster. So, gotta detach it. Then, damn it. One more ceiling piece for me. Detach that. Get it out. Not having to go for oxygen is really nice, because I don't lose time I normally would by going back to the hub. It's not much, but it's like half a minute, up to a minute.
Processing valuable objects.
But you know, if you gotta do it 2 or 3 times, it does add up a little bit. So. The nacelle. Cut it off. Push it out. Gonna grab the other one. Cut it off. Push it out. And into the barge you go. There we go for the walls. So, got a lot done in this shift. I gutted the ship. Now I just need to get all the meat out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Then we get rid of the bones, and then we're done.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Yeah, Link's
Credits
equipment.
transferred.
That's what I'm worried about mostly. Well, I probably should be, because this stuff is expensive. More expensive than me, probably. So, yeah, that's always a fun thought.
Salvage secured.
I have like
Credit
2 or
applied.
3 more canisters left, right? 2. Or is this not oxygen? No, this is oxygen. So I have 1 more left for the next shift, which is really nice. Because again, I won't have to go for it. Normally, I would just skip the shift right here. But since I don't have to go back for all that stuff, I can just, you know, work more. And there's a data drive. Wait, why am I glitching out right here? Is this because of the power junction, or is there an actual reactor in the walls? You know what? There may be. Actually, I think this type of ship can have the reactor next to the cockpit. Oh well then. Oh, and these fabric pieces you can rip off, and for some reason they go into the furnace. Don't know. Oh, and it glitched into the wall. My thrusters are damaged. Yeah, this one glitched into the wall. I hope I can get it out, but why would you throw it into the thruster? If anything, I'd throw it into the processor to, you know, get the fabrics out and recycle the damn thing, not burn it. How do you get money out of burning something? Maybe it's just fuel for the furnace, but it's fabric. It's not good fuel, it's not dense. Just strands of well, fabric. So, don't know. Okay. But, oh yeah, you can see the reactor right there. That's where my big money is. But, let's cut all these off. Nice and easy. Don't sweat about a thing. Then we flip. There's nothing more here, but there's still something holding the ship together. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing. The panels do come off right now. Got a minute left, so I'll get a couple of these panels off. Ooh, a little bit of lag there.
Carter, we're getting down to the wire.
Oh, there's the big one. There's the big one with the chunker. Oh no, that one's the big one with the chunker. Oh, they both are. Marvelous. Come on, get the other panel out of sight so I can. God damn it. I can get down into the process of prison break. Prison break. No.
Object
Okay,
accepted for
it's safe.
Credits deposited.
Ah, screw it. I got free tethers, so I can abuse them. Oh, but the light!
Salvage gains observed.
I hope I got the lights out of those too. Okay, so now, the power cell. Actually, no. My shift is about to end, so no power cell for me. I hope I don't get any penalty if I don't go back to the hub. I think it just teleports me. I got some nice money out of this. Oh, the sandwich looks so nice. I get like, I'll get like, I don't know, maybe one more ship in and I'll go and eat. But we have another data drive. Ooh, we got two things on there, huh? So we have Link Salvage, a nice little poster, and an audio log. Oh. Falling asleep on the job, Salvager. That's a great way to lose a limb and no life. Due to binding legal agreements made with the Orbital Safe Workers Union, Link's cannot encourage the use of illegal narcotics. However, research has shown that when used in moderation, recreational stimulants and microdoses of hallucinogenics can provide salvagers with significant gains in both performance and yield, which reminds us, the Lynx Board of Directors voted unanimously to eliminate any and all drug tests for Salvage Division employees, because we at Lynx believe the privacy of our employees is paramount. Lynx making the world a better place. So, they got rid of drug tests, so you can take drugs to work harder and better and stronger. Fun. What about my equipment? I gotta repair my thrusters. The menus are not too responsive. Sometimes if you go through them too quickly, it doesn't... I know, I can show it. It doesn't update properly. But, any upgrades, any particular upgrades I want? I don't want the stinger range, the tether mount. Let's see. I already used the scanner. Oh, but I can upgrade the audio resynth one. Ever wanted to be able to hear in space? Cutting-edge Lynx tech allows your suit to resynthesize audio from nearby hazards in unpressurized areas, so I'll hear sparking electricity and all that. Okay, let's get that. Maybe the sound will be better in space. That will be fun. Let's see. Anything salvaged? Nope. Sounds still the same. But maybe the reactor will sound different, huh? Oh, now I can hear the power cell. And the lights, okay.
Salvage secured. Account
So I
credit applied.
can hear some more things. I was hoping that it would actually be like a better audio, but this is still fine. So, to get the reactor out, huh? I I know I'm running kind of low on fuel, but there was a fuel can in the ship itself, so not worried about that. Time to get the big boy out. Oh boy.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There you go. And we're done.
Secured.
That's the worst part. Back to peaceful salvaging ships. Oh, and this, yeah. I flashed things, so just gotta get rid of fuel pipe junction. Fuel pipe goes that, and the fuel tank.
Object accepted for processing.
Does it slosh if I move it? Nope. Okay. I just need to cut this.
Salvage secured.
Oh, but my cutter does sound kind of different. Well, don't know if I like it. Yeah, get in there. Just get the door console. Oh, bang it up a little bit. It's fine.
Processing valuable object.
Now we go onto this side and we cut these walls off. The sound reminds me of the mineral cutter from Warframe, actually. Kind of. Hope nothing bad got cut. Doesn't look like it.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
Okay. I just get the panels off. That's the meat of the ship. Got the guts, now the meat, and the bones, and we're ready.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I don't know if that's a good analogy, but that's how I view the ships, personally. It's like a big fish. Kind of. I mean, they are kind of shaped like a fish. They got the nacelles and the thruster, like the fins.
Object accepted for processing.
Then you got the panels, obviously that's the muscles. You got the cockpit, that's the head. You got all the goodies inside, those would be the guts. You know, you get the point. You're smart people. Not that it's a complicated analogy, but yeah, still very smart people, I'm sure. Oh, all the lighty lights, the fabric's still stuck. Well, that sucks. Did I cut this? Ah, I did, didn't I? But I would have to cut it anyway to separate the two pieces, so cut it again. Now we cut this off. And I got one more light. We'll get to it in a minute. Running low on fuel, running low on oxygen, not a problem, never been. Separated the butt from the rest of the ship. Fish have butts, right? They don't have cheeks, but they... Oh, did I think I didn't turn the knob. Can I turn it now? Nope. Yeah, I think I forgot to turn the thing. To switch the lever, whatever.
Valuable
Oh, but the
object
thing is loose anyway. So, not a big deal. Just let me get you out there. Yeah. And the thruster cap. Do I need to take that off? Oh, it's so bright. No, it goes to the processor as well. So not the whole thing can actually go into the processor.
salvage gain.
But the whole thing is really heavy.
Increasing.
Hopefully not too heavy. Off you go. While I get a chug of oxygen and fuel. Oh, it's turning the whole ship. Oh no. Oh, the pipe. The pipe. It would have gone to the processor anyway, so it's fine. But the pipe.
Valuable object processed.
And the fuel tank. Buddy old pal. Well, you know, I need fuel and oxygen. There it is. There's right here. Oxygen first, fuel last. Always.
Credits transferred.
You need to breathe, you don't need to move.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay. Well, it doesn't actually fill me up fully. But it does give me quite a lot. And these are coming off, so...
Credits deposited.
I have 6 tethers. Not a big deal.
Salvage secured. Account credit
This one's really
applied.
heavy. Put you there.
Tether supplies are low.
This one's really heavy as well. I just got this off. Oh, I already did. Well, in that case, that's great. And get this into the processor.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
There we go. Get you. This is loose. Damn it! The bots again. Hate it. Ban, report, spam. I think this is a bot account. Out. There we go. Send report. And block. Close. There we go. Always when I report these bots, I then get an email from Twitch saying that, hey, thank you. We appreciate what you do. You know, it was good. I don't know, I don't want to buy cheap followers, I want to do it the legit way. It may be dumb. It could be just what everybody does, it could be an easy way to just get a following and to boost your channel, so then actual people follow you, but yeah, screw all that noise. I will do it the legit way, or I will not do it at all. Hopefully I do it though. Streaming is fun. Especially when you get people watching. But it's fun either way. And yeah, the fabric piece is not coming out. But it doesn't need to come out. It goes to the furnace anyway. Okay, so now I get the cockpit out of the way. Just push it out, push it out, push it out. Come on. Just push. We got these two. Now we got 2 halves, or are they still connected somehow? They shouldn't be. I think they're super heavy, so it seems like they are still connected, but they really shouldn't. Yeah, they are still connected somehow. Got this again. Still connected. I know I cut this, maybe this isn't right. Yeah, now they're good. This is not considered cut for some reason. Oh well. Got 5 minutes left in the shift. And I only have the cockpit left, so let's get to it. Shouldn't be too bad. If I remember correctly, just gotta switch over to my thingy, look for structure pieces, and just melt them off. Like so. One below, one above.
We've got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. We wrap.
Okay, now to the other side. go. Then here. And you. Oh, the whole thing just popped off, eh? Oh, and if the reactor plate is here, I gotta do some finagling with it. I gotta cut it off like this. Move you up, if I can. Come on. Move you up. There you go. Oh, oh, oh. And cut you off like this. Set. Ow! How is it still one piece? Probably because of this or something. Okay, now it should be loose.
Credits transferred.
Oh, the reactor plate is going to the processor and weighs 300 kilos. My oxygen is low, but there's... Oh, hold on, buddy. You got a computer stuck to you. Give me that. The rest can go into the processor, but the computer's mine. So... I usually don't do it like this, but I will go for more oxygen. Just because I want to get as much as I can out of this ship, out of this cockpit. So I get all the stuff out. Oxygen.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Okay. Now I can pull this out, and this whole thing should go into the furnace. But it still has the seats and all that in, so... I'll get that to the badge. I probably should have ripped them off first, but oh well, I didn't.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I'm just getting all the storage bins out and whatnot.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Transferred.
So just getting what I can. All the little stuff that goes to the badge is usually super valuable, at least compared to just raw materials, especially complicated stuff like computers, atmosphere regulators and all that. Storage bins not so much, but it's still something. Yeah, a few more computers. Those take a while to rip off. Sorry, why do I keep saying rip out? I mean, I guess it could be technically correct, but... Oh, and we got Salvage Gold 3, that's what I mostly wanted. Because the Salvage Gold 3 gives you 1 free repair kit. Also some points, but mostly the repair kit, it's nice.
Salvage secured. Account credit.
I wonder, can I just get all this ship, well, the rest of the ship done? So just use one of my tethers. This is really light. Get that piece in. Probably shouldn't have used the tether, but I did. Can't do anything about it now. And all these panels left over.
Material deposited.
Cut off.
Left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. Weaver out.
Yep. Okay, so now the rest of this goes to the processor, but there's this glass, and I just want to get it to the furnace if I can. Just 4 easy cuts. Should be enough time. Okay, we get the glass out, but with my last tether, and I need to do it fast, so that we do have enough time.
You're out of tethers. Get yourself over to the kiosk to buy some more.
Okay, please don't suck me in there with you.
Credits deposited.
Ooh-wee. Okay, but this is enough. So, we actually got
Valuable object processed.
the entire ship done. Oh, and I got a sticker for it. Can I even make it to the hub? This is my own. Yeah. 2 million. How much for the reactor? Almost 400,000. Yeah, the panels and like, I mean, how much were the... Got a pipe junctions? Ah, the pipe junction. Yeah. Got a lot of nanocarbon destroyed. How much were the storage containers? Am I blind? Storage bins, almost 100,000 for 4 of them. Wow, and the reactor plate was really worth it. The seats, yeah, the computers are really expensive. Well, that was nice. Slowly paying off my debt. Yeah, achieve a perfect salvage of over 98%. That's what I'm talking about, being efficient right here. Let me put it on something. Probably my grapple. Yeah, a little bitty me. Hell yeah. So, got so many links tokens. Oh, but I gotta repair my grapple. Oh, the sticker is a mini me, and you know, mini anything looks cute. I wonder. So the thing is, when you get to a new certification level, the game usually gives you a tutorial for a new mechanic, and that tutorial usually is a new ship or a new mechanic. So the thing is, I wanna eat right now. I'm super tired. I've been to the gym and I haven't eaten my breakfast yet. But I could just try and get to the new certification level, and then the game would just spit me out. But you know, honestly, no. I'll just go and eat and relax and enjoy my weekend. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend as well. I hope you enjoyed watching. But yeah, just please have a nice day. Have a nice life, be happy, and I hope to see you all again. Bye bye.